About when you've got to pull out the weeds, you don't want to get down on your hands and knees, but one thing you have to do when you're potting your plants or you're putting plants into the ground is you do need to get down there and be sort of on ground level. So what we're bringing to you this morning is going to be the garden joy. And for many of you, gardening brings you joy, and this is the way it's going to be easier on your back, easier on your knees. It's a folding seat that also doubles as your kneeler. We do have it on a price break this morning. It's the only scheduled airing of the day. And if you read the reviews, it has a 4.9 star rating, 4.9 out of 5. So what's fantastic about that is you wrote those reviews in, you said how much you love it, we're bringing it to you on a price break, and we actually have very limited quantities on this. So if you're someone that likes to get out, and likes to get down there and get your hands dirty when you are talking about maybe planting your favorite items this season, this is gonna really help you out. Vonabelle Sherman is joining me, and this 2-in-1 can either be your kneeler or your seat. So it's really cool. And Vonabelle, I'm so excited. Obviously we're inside, right? Yes. So we're not gonna pot or plant anything for real, but I love that you're able to demonstrate and show everybody kind of the simulated effects of being able to use this.
And it really does bring joy to your gardening. They appropriately named it. You know, in the past, all you had was this. Little piece of carpet you used for years, was dirty, but you were still on the ground. You could still get your knees dirty. If you notice, there's two ways to use this. One is the way Valerie is doing. You can actually sit on your Garden Joy.
Can I ask you can put what the weight limit is on this?
200 pounds.
Okay, 200
pounds. Yeah, so that's nice. And then you can just simply turn it over and use it on your knees. Now, but here's the nice thing. I'm not on the ground, which you usually always are. I'm actually elevated. And you'll see there's 2 layers of EVA foam. EVA foam is the same thing they use on anti-fatigue mats and exercise mats. And actually this softens up really nicely the more you use it, I noticed, which I really liked. So it's super comfortable. It's 16 inches by 6 inches. Really is great on your knees and your tush. And then it makes gardening easy. So if you've been struggling, oh, I love to garden, but I can't, or it takes the joy out of it, you can't stay out as long as you used to, this will help you bring back that joy of being able to garden and stay out there and really enjoy it. And the nice thing is, when I'm done weeding, because you do the weeds on your knees, right? But then say you have an herb garden or a garden bed or hydroponics. Now, I simply turn it over. I have that same EVA foam on my tush, and now I can sit and work.
Right.
And it brings it to the perfect level, so there's no stress. And then as long as you have it, you have a little extra seating for the kids sometimes when it's holiday time. Some people said that. I thought, oh, that's good, why not?
Right.
Because it is, you know, it's a nice, comfy seat. And so how do you get it in these different positions? It's super easy. There's a bar right here, and you simply press it. See that? And that brings it down.
So you just fold it in.
You're just folding it, that's it. And then you could put it in the shed or put it in the garage. And now look at how thin it is and great it is to store. So it's not inconvenient in any way, and yet it brings you so much joy when you use it. And then when you need it, just lift it open and then use it in the lower position. If you're down, you know, weeding on your knees, or turn it over and use it to sit on so that you can use, you know, deadhead your bigger plants.
Right.
Work on those, you know, when it's coming after the season, you can do that.
Pruning and exactly, absolutely. One of the things I love is the bars. They keep it so stable and secure. You have some place to put your hands to help you up and to help you down, which I thought was so brilliant the way this designed. Now, I know you showed, quote unquote, how you can transfer it from kneeling to sitting, but is there assembly when I get this home, or is it out of the box, I'll just fold it up?
Out of the box, fold it up.
So no assembly.
No assembly, it's really easy. Now here's what I like. So watch me get down. I have this to help me, to keep me steady, to give me that balance as I come down. And many of us need that, because once you're down, you're okay, and you can weed and garden and have that joy. Okay, but then it's time to get up.
Right.
You also have the tubular steel so that you can lean on it, and it'll take 200 pounds so that you can push up and get up, because sometimes we'll weed for an hour, and you know, your legs go to sleep, but you have that helping hand
to assist you,
to get up and assist you.
I also feel that it's the same way in the sitting position. Like, I'm just gonna slide my cards down here, but I have enough right here to be able to, as I kind of push up, you see, I literally can lift myself up, so it gives you that little extra effort to be able to kind of lunge yourself or propel yourself forward, which is nice when you're standing.
Yeah.
But it just feels like it's a really nice aid. It's kind of just having that security right with you.
Yeah, and it's tubular steel.
Okay.
And then the EVA, which is 16 by 6. And now it's not just for gardening. Here's some of I read so many reviews about this. Here's how you're enjoying it. If you need to change your water heater and you have to work from a low position, this is perfect. So your knees are not on the cement. Many times it's in your garage or in a closet. Many people, when they're doing pavers or they're washing their car and their tires, they'll use this so that they can sit down but not have to be on the cement or the dirt. If you're gonna do pavers this summer, that is also a great use. And then one of my favorite sweet things was a sweet old lady said, I gave up praying on my knees because when I got down, I couldn't get up.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
She said, I got this so that I could pray on my knees, but then I have help getting up. And that was a real review. That touched my heart. So many other uses once you get it home. And then somebody said they were short on seating for the kids. And they were like, oh wait, we have the Garden Joy. Let's bring it in. The kids can sit on it. So lots of uses and nice comfort because of the UVA. So this is anti-fatigue. So it's so comfortable on your knees and then also comfortable on your tush. And it is dual. I can work on my knees, but then I turn it over and I join Valerie in the sitting position. And it's that easy to change position. And now I'm gardening. Maybe you have an herb garden or a bed that's higher. Many people have that. You can sit and be comfortable. And it makes it so reasonable. This is such a handy helper. And watch, when I want to close it down, because I'm done, all I do is push that handle.
Literally fold it.
And fold it down.
Yep.
And then I put this wherever. It's so slim.
And I'm reading on my card that it only weighs just over 5 pounds. So like earlier we were talking about the small footprint, but also you could put this in the back of your car if you want to take it over to your friend's house. Maybe you have like a gardening group that you get together on Sundays or Saturday afternoons. And, you know, or like I was telling you earlier, I grew up with my grandmother gardening every time we went to her house. So if you are trying to pass this down generation after generation and make it more of a family thing, maybe you pick up a couple of these. We are very, very limited in this, and we're just starting the gardening season. So take advantage, not only that we have it on a price break, but that it is a dual, you know, service. So
and a customer pick.
And a 4.9 star.
Customer pick. So you are loving it. It's everything we said. So bring back joy to your gardening. It's a great tool.
All right, so we have less than 400 available. So definitely stay on the lines. Remember, we always give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, so you can send it back if you don't love it as much as Bonnabelle and I do. So thank you so much, Bonnabelle. It's such a pleasure to have you. Next time we'll have this date outside, okay?
Yes.
All right. Okay, you guys. So it has been really exciting.